What's up, everybody? My name is Vince. Welcome to the channel. And in a previous video, we showed you how to extend the capacity of your 7 1/4 miter saw. If it's double bevel compound slider, you can do things like cut crown molding, big crown molding, effectively with a saw like that one. If you're interested in it, go check out that video here. We also showed you that what I will do to give an expectation to potential clients on what crown molding will look like, what they're paying for, I will build little display boxes. When they ask you for, I want my crown molding to be maybe an inch bigger, just an inch bigger, how much can that cost? When you tell them how much it costs more per lineal foot, you can show them how it will look in a display compared to, let's just say, the smaller molding. What we have is 3/4 inch plywood. Now, why are we using this grade of plywood? The reason we're using this grade of plywood is I had it laying around. And all I'll do is I'll just screw them together. We could do a return edge here. We could show an inside corner here. So that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to show you how to cope an inside corner on crown molding. So what we have is our piece of 4 5/8 crown molding. We have a returned edge already. We're going to cope this inside corner so that we can run another piece of molding in this direction. So we're just going to mount our mock-up of crown molding in our box. I'm going to use pin nails to do that. Perfect. So what we have is a 90-degree angle. We want to expose the profile of this molding so that we can cope it to meet that 90-degree angle. So what we're going to do to achieve that angle on this miter saw is we're going to cut our crown molding flat. Why are we cutting it flat? Because the capacity on this saw doesn't allow for us to cut it nested. We're going to set our saw, the miter goes to the right at 31.6 degrees. The bevel will go to the left at 33.9. We make our cut. What we need to do next is we need to cut off this tail piece right here so that the molding will fit in flat at the bottom of the molding that it's meeting. If this piece has a point, it's not going to slide in. Okay? So we need to cut that off. You could do that one of two ways. You can use your coping saw, whatever you're coping with, to cut it off flat, or you can straighten up your saw and cut it with your miter saw. To make the next piece of magic happen, what we need to do is we need to cope out this profile. You're going to clamp down your molding to a stable work position. Okay, I'm using Irwin quick clamps. You just want to make sure that it's not bouncing around, because what I'm going to do next is I'm going to cope this out using a jigsaw with a Collins coping foot. This Milwaukee has what's called a coping foot installed that allows you to manipulate the saw so that we can ride along this profile and quickly cope it out. You're going to hold your jigsaw, kind of counterintuitive, but you're going to hold your jigsaw upside down. And what we're going to do is we're going to approach the molding from the bottom. We're going to ride along this profile. We're going to have to cut some relief cuts. I will say this, if you're going to get a Collins coping foot, you're going to be using the saw, you might want to practice on some scraps, get used to using the saw in this manner, because if you slip, you could injure yourself. Use extreme caution. If you wanted to see how to quickly cope other moldings like base moldings, you can go to this video here. A lot of people ask me what blade I prefer when using my Collins coping foot and a jigsaw to cope molding. This is a Bosch. It's the T244D. What I like to fine tune my copes with is a couple of simple files. Okay, they're inexpensive, they last a lifetime, and quite frankly, they'll let you quickly remove any of the excess meat that needs to come off, but not be so aggressive that you cut into your profile. What I like about this file in particular is that we have a flat side and a curved side. It allows us to get close in these rounded portions of the molding. Now that it's fine-tuned, we're going to set the molding in our mock-up, and then we'll make a mark of where we're going to return our outside edge. So what we're going to do that is we're going to cut our molding flat. We're going to set our miter scale to 31.6 degrees, and we're going to set our bevel scale to 33.9 degrees. Just remember, you're going to want to measure twice and cut once, because when it comes to a cope and then a return so close to your cope, you're only going to get one shot at this. If you miscut, you're going to have to recope and cut a new piece, because this piece is going to be too small to safely cut. Now that that's cut, we're able to slide it into our box. And all we need now is a return edge for the inside. All we're going to do for that is reverse our saw. We have our outside profile once again. Now, all we want to do to make that return is cut the molding off right here at the bottom. Okay? We'll do a straight 90-degree cut. And that's our return piece. So these will come together. Now we have our coped inside corner. What we're going to be using is Titebond. This is Titebond 3. This is the ultimate wood glue. Why? It's because it's waterproof and it's good for exterior and interior. Why do I use this? And quite frankly, it's because I have it laying around right now. But you can use it on your project. Now, if you were going to make an outside corner, what you want to do is you want to coat your end grain. The other piece, you're going to want to coat the end grain. What you'll do is you'll wait for the glue to be absorbed into your end grain. Now we have an example that we could bring to a potential client. We have two outside corners. We have an inside corner so that people can see what they'll be paying for. Now, if you wanted, you can go even further and you can prep these joints by touching them up where necessary. Found a good trick to close those gaps is to get just a simple nail set, okay, and run it over the joint. Okay, so you can see the difference just running that nail set over that joint. But let us know down in the comment section below. Do you want us to show you how we would fill this inside corner and prep it for paint? I tell you, it looks pretty nice and it's a good visual aid. And if you like visual aids for potential clients that could possibly help you land more jobs, then smash the like button. Also, if this is your first time here and you're not already, make sure you're getting subscribed and tapping the bell. Why do you want to consider getting subscribed and tapping the bell? Because we do fun videos like this all the time. With that, I want to say I appreciate every single one of you being here. Thanks a lot, everybody. We'll see you all on the next one. Maybe I'll go grab the wood filler and the semi-gloss.
Video's over, but I know you want more. So this is how you're going to get it. First thing you need to do is pretend you're this guy. And you're here at the birthplace of freedom. Now ring that bell like it's 1776 and let all notifications through. What? You're not subscribed yet? Well, smash this button here. After that, watch this video here, and maybe over here. See you later.